This is about this global intifada, the red-green merger. You've been great on CCP involvement everywhere, the black hand of the CCP. You've also been one of the top guys of the red-green merger. And I don't have this fully. I'm just getting this very partially. I just want to throw it out there where I got you. That the assassin, this young guy, Gonzalez or Rodriguez, that there's now some text messages or people, and they're saying, hey, he wasn't anti-Semitic. He didn't hate Jewish people. He hates the Jewish state. He thinks the Jewish state is a genocidal state, and that anybody that works with a genocidal state is therefore, by definition, a war criminal and is open to be assassinated. But he's got no problem with the Jewish people, and he's certainly not anti-Semitic or a Jew hater. Your thoughts?
Sure, he has nothing against the Jewish people so long as the Jewish people don't define themselves as an actual nation. And so long as the Jewish people don't define themselves as an ancient nation, we have an unbroken chain of record of exactly who we are and where we've been for thousands of years. So he has no problem with Jews who are completely disconnected from their history and their heritage and don't want to have their own nation state in their ancient homeland, of course. So yeah, he's going to tell us what Judaism is and then say that the Judaism in his head he has no problem with. But he actually has a problem with actual Jewish nationhood. That's his problem. I would call that anti-Semitism. Again, I don't care what's anti-Semitism or not. That's not the point here. Look, this is a guy indoctrinated by what you call the Red-Green Alliance. He was active in BLM. He was active in all sorts of socialist Marxist causes. He also hates Israel. This is the when we talk about the Red-Green Alliance, we're talking about the Muslims, the jihadist Muslims, and the leftist, atheist, socialist Marxists that have come together. It's the same thing as Iran and the CCP working together. It's the Marxist socialists and the jihadist Muslims who despise Western civilization. They despise the Judeo-Christian foundations of Western civilization, and nothing is more abhorrent to them than the fulfillment of biblical prophecy by the Jewish people after thousands of years returning to our homeland and reconstituting our nation state with Jerusalem as its capital. There's nothing more abhorrent to them than that. First of all, the fulfillment of prophecy must scare the living daylights out of them. But look, this goes back to the to the wars between the Christians and the Muslims over Jerusalem. Who controls Jerusalem is really what it's all about. You know what Hamas calls this war? This October 7th war? They have a name for it. They call it the Al-Aqsa Flood. Al-Aqsa is their name for the Temple Mount. As far as they're concerned, as far as Hamas is concerned, this war is about Jerusalem. And that's really what this whole conflict is about.